If okay, and please, I'm gonna ask this question, and please, your first answer cannot be what rules. All right, please don't say what rules.
Go ahead.
If Pat Ewing was guarding Djokovic and Djokovic was guarding Pat Ewing, who would have a harder time guarding each other? Please be honest. Oh man, this is crazy.
I don't know what is y'all forgetting about Patrick Ewing, dog.
Yo, Djokovic is
So
going to go
laughing.
to the 3-point line and cross him and go by him every possession.
Okay,
bro.
Okay. Y'all, I wasn't even going rules. Y'all disrespecting people when they got old and they have pillows on their knees for
no, we not.
Yes, man. You are. A young Patrick Ewing was crazy. What are y'all talking about?
Yes,
what are you talking about?
In the paint.
Not just in the paint. He's going up and down like a gazelle.
Is a less versatile Joel
He's not
Embiid.
keeping up with Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing is busting his ass on the other end. What is Joker going to do? Joker can't go to anybody.
Pat Ewing didn't get a jump shot to almost his 5th, 6th year in the league. Pat Ewing came in as a defensive player, bro. He was probably the best defensive college player ever.
And you just made my point. That's crazy.
Yes, I've been letting y'all talk about Patrick Ewing a little too long. Like, y'all ease up.
Here we go with the Knicks.
Let's go. I love it. Disrespectful to his own history. Go ahead, Flea.
Go ahead, Flea. Cause I'm gonna respond to you.
So we saying that Patrick Ewing would have a hard time guarding Joker.
A harder time.
I don't know if I agree with that. David Robinson. Hold on. David Robinson.
Your man is on live right now.
David Robinson in his prime. Hakeem Olajuwon in his prime. Shaquille O'Neal pre-Lakers. Those three guys were extremely quick on their feet, had extremely good footwork.
In what area?
Were extremely versatile.
Okay, stop. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
Aside from Shaq, Dream could spread you out.
Where? How far
Rob
out?
Could hit.
How far out?
Anywhere.
Stop. Fade, stop.
Okay. Okay.
Fade.
You didn't watch Dream then, dog?
No.
To the foul line.
Let's not get crazy.
Foul line extended 15 feet. 15 feet. That's it. I'll give him 15 feet.
I didn't say Shaq. I didn't say Shaq. I didn't say David Robinson. I didn't say Martin.
Now you gotta answer.
Yo,
Can I get to Flea? Mel, wait, Mel.
Go ahead,
wait 1 second. Flea, can I get to you now? Yes.
Go ahead.
Olajuwon pulled a lot of centers out.
But what I'm just saying is that Patrick, the guys that I'm talking about, were more talented than Patrick Ewing, and he held his own against an era of centers that arguably were just more talented than him.
Now can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
In what area of the court those centers pulled Patrick Ewing out? Was it above the elbow or below the elbow? Don't be disingenuous, Flea.
It would be elbow extended and then below it.
Okay.
Where
is Joker pulling Pat out to?
I mean, 3-point line extended. If he had to do,
and then he's going to do what to Pat? Head fake and go right
anything he wants. Yo, how's it disrespectful? This nigga is giving Anthony Davis hell. He's giving it Anthony.
We gotta mute Mel. This is when we gotta mute Mel. Mel, you don't even watch every time we mention somebody, we pull up YouTube, we pull up the highlights, and he goes, "Oh, yo, he had a bag."
No, every time. I'm not a Knicks fan because my grandfather was a Knicks fan. I used to watch the Knicks in my living room with the illegal cable and watch Patrick Ewing come up short every freaking year.
Whatever, exactly.
All
in the 90s.
In the 90s. So what are you talking about?
They talk about Bill Cartwright Ewing, where he was the most athletic center in the NBA for 10 minutes.
So when what I'm telling you is, Patrick Ewing is not as good as Patrick Ewing is not a better defender than AD, and he's destroying AD.
Yeah,
you think AD could have guarded Shaq? You think AD could have guarded Hakeem Olajuwon?
He's a better defender than Patrick Ewing.
But I think,
you don't know. This is what I'm saying. Patrick Ewing set the record for blocks in the finals. Yo, dog, when I tell you, you don't know what you're talking about. This is sometimes you got to slow down, and that was against
Olajuwon. Was a defensive player.
Like this is what I'm saying.
Offensive game.
Patrick Ewing was a hell of a defender. Now, as
I just said that. Wait, Fleet, can I say something?
No, beloved, this ain't on you, beloved. No. He got to get that smoke.
I said when Ewing came in the league, he was a defensive player, probably the greatest defensive player in college history. I said he didn't get a jump shot until his 5th year. I just said that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. But we talking about what Mel is talking about. He said ADs can guard centers better than Akeem Olajuwon than Patrick Ewing in the 80s and 90s.
No, that's not true. That's not true. What I'm saying is it's going to be.
I didn't say that. I said he's better than
Flea. What I'm saying, it's going to be very difficult.
It's not crazy because, like Beloved said, them niggas is not coming out to the wing. What are you talking about? Them niggas not coming out to 3-point. What are you talking about, bro? Hold on, I'm watching highlights. I'm about to watch some defensive highlights right now.
Why does he do highlight? Like, yo, listen.
He doesn't, beloved. He never watches. He doesn't watch anything.
Flea, what I'm saying is, I'm going to take my chances with Djokovic trying to guard Olajuwon. Now, I'm not saying. Now, listen to what I'm saying to you. Olajuwon, like everything they do now, Olajuwon did it. Like he teaches them. Shaq, Cole, he taught all of them. Now, what I'm saying is, Olajuwon's going to have a tougher time going with Olajuwon's shiftiness than Olajuwon having to come all the way out and having to deal with that smoke. Because remember, he's going to head fake you and then post you from the 3-point line, Flea. He can shoot the 3, go by you, or just post you from the 3-point line. I know you. I don't think that none of those centers from that era could guard that. Because those centers never even came out to hedge pick and roll.
Right, and I'm watching this. I'm watching these highlights already. There's no spacing. Everything is cluttered. Everybody is in the middle, 15 feet and below. He's getting blocks, but it's cluttered. There's no space. He's not really guarding a nigga one-on-one.
Let me say something real
fast. Watch a game from 1986, my dude.
Let me say something real fast to that. Like, okay, we was talking about Patrick Ewing for a second. So forget Patrick Ewing right now. Like, guys that we talking about, like Olajuwon, David Robinson, shit like that, these guys were defensive players of the year, like all-world defenders. You know what I'm saying? And two of the guys that I'm talking right now were kind of before their time. So we talking about getting a guy like David Robinson used to get up the court like a fucking gazelle. From baseline to baseline, he was one of the fastest niggas in the league at 7'2". So what I'm saying, and as strong as an ox, he wasn't, you know, he wasn't pushing them around. So I'm just thinking those two guys specifically would have a better time guarding Joker than anybody else. Like Joker's not gonna have his way with Dream, beloved. We can't do that to Dream.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said. No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. That wasn't. Hold on, Mel. That wasn't the question. The question was, would Patrick Ewing have a tougher time guarding Joker than Joker having a tougher time with him? To me, that don't make sense because he's more physical.
Flat out, yeah.
Patrick Ewing will have a tougher time guarding Joker than Joker guarding him.
Yeah,
definitely.
I disagree with that because it's not physical to me. But like everybody in that era is physical.
But Joker's not.
You just told me he's coming to the 3-point line. You got to have the right coach to have that system to even have him to do that shit. So Bonus is the only one
that dude is like 290, bro.
He broke Andre.
1,000%. I'm not saying he can't play in the era. I'm not saying he can't play in the era, but it's not physical. He's not doing what Akeem did. That's hard. That's tougher for me because he's physical.
He is.
I don't think so.
Nobody could guard him in the post. Spin move, hook, everything.
I don't think it's and the pass I think he'll be a better passer than everybody.
How the fuck Patrick Ewing gonna get this nigga after he grab a rebound and coming down?
What?
John Starks takes a jump shot. John Starks take a jump shot. He misses. Yo, could you get the rebound? Come and do. You think it's about to be a cupcake work for Patrick Ewing?
Ain't no cupcake. Again, you talking about a 90s Patrick Ewing.
Damn, they found that other kid in the water.
They found both of them in the river. Both of them. That shit's sad.
The other one in the Hudson on the whole other side of town.
That's crazy. So they found both of them?
Yeah, they found both. Yeah. Fab, how many first all teams defensive Patrick Ewing got?
First team, he probably got one.
None. I'll answer that. None. But he has a few. Like he has a few all defensive teams. Probably not first team now. Hell no.
I ain't gonna front. He's sending nigga shits in these highlights.
That ain't the thing for me. It's just that he played ill defense, and we expect Joker to just plop over there and do what he's doing now. I don't see that working like that. You could say, the rules, whatever. It's not working that way.
But Fabe, let's be honest. We Knicks fans though. But let's be honest. Patrick's bag.
Yo, how come y'all don't say I'm a Knicks fan?
No, I was talking.
You might have just took your jacket. He might got his jacket stripped off. I know you're a Knicks fan,
beloved. Don't do that.
I would never do that. You went on the radio and did a deal. His what?
Oh,
on offense?
Pat's bag wasn't deep. We know that.
His bag was horrible. He was he's like Carmelo.
Across the lane fade, or if the guard penetrates, kick it out for Pat for the 14-footer.
He's like Carmelo. He's a black hole. But that, especially in the 90s, it was horrible to watch. In the 80s, Patrick Ewing was crazy. He's going down court on transition. He's crazy. And then when he got hurt, it was over.
Wait. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but you're saying he was a better player in the 80s than he was the 90s?
For me, definitely. Defensively, easily. In the 80s, I'd rather have him in the 80s because he's going up and down the court and transition is over. In the 90s,
I mean, all of a sudden, we know his knees was never.
But okay, so on top of that, you get the ball in the half court, and what are you doing with it? You hold the ball for 20 seconds. I hate that kind of game. So Howard Starks and these guys are gonna get in their bag. But that's what Joker has over him.
I mean, let's be fair. Patrick Ewing's best. Who was Patrick Ewing's second best player?